Hey everyone, welcome to Campner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and what a fantastic finish. What a game. Wow. Canada advances. Are you kidding me right now? That like the way we're winning games is absolutely fantastic. So it's a fantastic finish. Did you see that with the finish? Finland finish. Okay. Anyways, so if you're living under a rock, you haven't heard this yet. But what a game, what a goal. We're going to talk about it all, but let's just get to the thing. Canada advanced to the gold medal game because they beat Finland 3-2. Now, first period, Finland looked like the better team, and it is what it is. That Finland's not any joke. That's the thing. And if you look at this game here, let's see if I can bring this in there and get here. So this game was absolutely another, like, two good teams. Finland has a ton of NHL players. Now, one of my friends, Trevor, I'm RevTrev and my other friend's Trev, and we were talking on the phone, and he said that, well, how many of these Finnish players actually make Team Canada? And it's not about the name on the back. It's how you play as a team. And I felt like Finland played well as a team. You know what? They might not have the biggest names, but if you think about what are the players that would make the Team Canada roster that was on Finnish, if you could just combine the two, which players would make it? You'd think Rantanen would definitely make it to be a top line right winger. Okay. And then after that, I think Mikkola, he is a fantastic defenseman. And then Heiskanen. Those are the three guys that would for sure make it. There's an argument that Aho would make it, but other than that, really, and that's why some people are disappointed that this game wasn't more of like the U.S. game. And I get it. It makes sense. But it is what it is. And if you look at this scoring here, just real quick, let's bring it to this one here. So the big one that I want to show you here is not just the goals. Obviously, the goals are important, and don't get me wrong, but I want to show you the shots on goal onto the right-hand side here. Okay. So in the first period, it was tied 8-8. Then we owned them 14-3 and 17-6. It ended up being 39-17. And if you look at the United States and against Slovakia, it's the same thing. We just outchanced Finland, and the States are just better than Slovakia. In fact, I think that Finland is better than Slovakia, even though I believe Slovakia beat Finland in the quarter or in the round robin. Now, they play each other tomorrow in the bronze medal game, so my theory will be put to the test there. But if you look at it, Rantanen, Hula scored for Finland. That's the first period. The second and the early and second period is a short-handed goal, and the other one was a power play goal, right? And then all of a sudden, like, if you look at all these goals that are scored, they're all special teams except for the Theodore goal. That Reinhardt goal, again, complete fluke, had his stick up. It was going the other way. Makar hits the stick and goes in. It counts. It doesn't matter. McDavid gets another point there. And then you got Theodore with an incredible shot to score on 5-on-5 from Sanheim and Wilson. By the way, I thought Wilson had a fantastic game. And then MacKinnon, with 35 seconds remaining, scores on the power play. And there is what we would say is a lot of controversy. But before we get to that, let's just dive into this. Basically, for Canada's goals, they were down 2-1 with 14-20. That's when Reinhardt, I was like, why am I forgetting this name? Reinhardt did his thing there, right? And then you got the goal by Theodore to tie it up with 10:34 in the third period. And then with 19:24, Makar scores on the power play, a beautiful goal, really, just a great angle. And Jack Hughes basically, no, was it Jack Hughes did the same thing in the other game? Who was it that shot that one? I don't know. I don't know who it was. But anyways, there was one of those that were just awesome. And so that's how it ended, everyone. What a fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic game. And so we're going to talk about the controversies right now. I also want to talk about the lines and talk a little bit about the big game coming up on Sunday. So more controversy happens, okay? And did Finland get hosed? And Finnish fans are very upset, and rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. By the way, streaming on Twitter right now, there's something wrong on this app, so I don't know. I don't even know how to stream here. Maybe we are finally doing it. I don't know. Okay, let's just go back. Okay, so let's go to the controversy. Did Finland get hosed? Okay, so the first one that they wanted to talk about was, no, it's this one. It's this one first. So this is the screenshot of the game, and they said, this is not how can they do a penalty on this, right? Clearly, the stick comes up, hits him in the face. Now, did he embellish it? Sure. In basketball, they do it. In hockey, they do it. In football, they do it. In soccer, they really do it, right? They embellish like you got shot. And MacKinnon throws his head back, yes, to make sure that the call gets called. And then they go and you know what? Rightfully so. And then he goes and snipes it with time coming down on that power play. So it's good to know, right? It's good to know that this is a legitimate call. Now, I want to show you what Teemu Selanne posted. Okay, and I made this graphic, Salty Selanne. Okay, he said, beating greatest hockey country in the world and Canadian referees same night is impossible, I guess. Absolutely embarrassing penalty. 90 seconds to go in the Olympic semifinals. What a joke. That, I mean, it's bold. I understand how the Finns would be upset, but Chris Pronger's response was great. And he goes, I hear you, Teemu, but as well as I do, you cannot sit back for 30 plus minutes in this type of tournament and not expect bad things to happen. Just saying. I know you can't put it in the ref's hands. That's the thing. And that's why I put down FYI, this is a penalty. I don't know what they're complaining about. The stick came up, hit him in the face. You have to have control of your stick at the end of the story. Is it a weak call? Sure. I'll give it that, but it's still a penalty. Still a weak one. It's not like that he dragged him down or whatever, but he sold it a little bit, and next thing you know, we're on the power play, and next thing you know, we're going to the gold medal game. So Finland, you can be like, listen, after the first period, actually after the second goal, okay, the shorthanded goal, it was all Canada after that. It really was. So you just held on, hoping that 2 goals, you had to score a third goal. And that's the thing. You didn't get enough chances. You couldn't get enough shots on net. It is what it is. And then they went to this one. And this one was crazy. As you look here, okay, this is nuts. That skate edge is there. And the puck, as you can, I mean, it's hard to see it, right? Let me, maybe if I bring it, does this make it better? As you can see it there, okay? The puck is clearly across the line, and you can't see it now because this is in the way, but his edge of his skate is just on the line. It's not even the game in inches. It's not even an inch, but he's onside, deemed onside. It doesn't go to big review later on, okay? But those are the two controversial things. And I get why people are frustrated. I think both the calls were completely right. And it's not because I'm Canadian, not because I'm cheering for Canada. It literally, I just care in a game that they get the calls right. Because you know what? I've been in too many games or coached too many games where the refs determined that it was something and it was totally different than what it was. And with the video replay nowadays, you got to be able to make these calls correctly. I think that on both calls, they're correct. So some people could disagree, but there's the video evidence right in front of your face, right? So right there and right there, I don't know how, like, this hits him in the face. It literally hits him in the face. So, okay. And Timo, I get it. You want your team to win. And then one of the greatest moments of the day just ends up just being this. Being this. What a shot by MacKinnon. What a day. What a play. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about the lines, okay? And we'll just put this here for a second. So I do want to talk about some unsung heroes. I thought Brad Marchand had a great game today. The thing is, he was a pest. He was tough to play against. He was chirping Finland. He was doing it all. And there was a couple moments where I thought he was going to score. He caused major challenges, not challenges, but yeah, challenges for the other team, the opposition, right? So that is something that's really important. That's why you have him on the team. And the lines are jumbled, as you can see here. We'll talk about that and also. But Seth Jarvis, I thought he's had a great Olympics. I was hoping he would score so we could just say, you know what? That's why he's supposed to be here, right? That's why he's supposed to be here. So Shea Theodore comes up with a monster goal, right, to tie up the game. Like, these guys, you know, everyone wants to talk about McDavid, Celebrini, MacKinnon, Wilson. Well, Wilson's kind of those role player too. Mitch Marner, Crosby, Makar, you know, Binnington, and they're all the stars, which they need to get attention. Don't get me wrong. But it's these guys that come and chip in and do the little things that make a difference and sometimes make a big difference in a game. And this is the semifinal. Next thing you know, we're advancing. And I just love that. I love these storylines as much. Now, I want to bring this up a little bit closer so you can see it. But I don't know how much better you can see it on there. So Celebrini, McDavid, Wilson line I thought was fantastic. Then they moved MacKinnon to the right-hand side of that in the third period. Horvat, MacKinnon, and Jarvis was a line that I was not expecting to be together. But with the Crosby injury, moved Suzuki off that line. So they moved Suzuki and Hagel off of the second line and put Suzuki with Marner and Stone. Now, that line was shockingly not great today, and they've been great every other game. The third line has been one of our better lines, right? But the Hagel, Bennett, Marchand line, I love that a lot. But then it turned into a Reinhart, Bennett, Marchand line, which is the Florida Panthers Stanley Cup champions line combined. And I thought that was a lot of fun. Watching Bennett, Reinhart, and Marchand was fantastic today, playing together, causing problems. Bennett was up to his normal antics, hit their goalie, Saros, got a penalty for it. He went over the line for sure. But then you see, again, defense, Makar and Taves, fantastic. Harley and Parenko look good. Sanheim and Theodore and Doughty mixing in there, they look good as well. Now, in regards to goaltending, I thought Binnington was good enough to win. Didn't have to make a lot of like unreal saves to win this game. Did not have to worry about it. So interesting, hey? Absolutely interesting what's going on there. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what's happening. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I really enjoyed watching Binnington. Doesn't have to be a big save Binnington every single game, but he played good enough to be really good and to win the game. And that's all that matters, everyone. That's all that matters. Now I'm doing this live Friday afternoon. I was able to take the afternoon off. My son's basketball tournament. If we win tonight, we make provincials. So I was able to do this live stream earlier. I understand there's people at work today and they can't see this yet. So I am concerned, though, we have to put this line together, McDavid, MacKinnon, and Celebrini. Like, why do we have to stack up this line? And so I'm concerned about that U.S. game with that, but maybe not. Maybe we'll be fine. So the Canada Sunday, I believe Canada versus U.S. is at 5:10. Oh, I got to put AM. Okay. Pacific time, because I believe it's 8 in the morning. 8:10 morning Eastern time. So Pacific time, that's 5:10. So we're going to be, I got to get up early to watch this game, apparently, for the gold medal game. Whoever wins gold gets it, and then the loser gets silver. Finland versus Slovakia play each other down there. So for the bronze medal. So I'm going to get into your comments. As many of you know, I'm into Canucks content. I love doing Canada content as well. And so I'll just hit the promo and then we'll go right into your comments. So leave a comment, whether you're watching this live or later, and I'd love to connect with you. So glad you're here, and I'll get into your comments right now. All right, the first thing is Rod is here. Go Canada, go. He's all pumped. Regarding the controversy, he says, just even it out, though. Call the embellishment as unsportsmanlike. I mean, that's fair. That's a fair comment, but they didn't do that. I mean, he embellished it a little bit so they see it. I mean, if he just gets hit and he just keeps going, they don't call it. So it's one of those, things that you got to, dang if you do, dang if you don't, Okay, so Marcus says Canada and U.S. for a gold medal game. Go Canada. Stuart is in the building. He's pumped because Canada wins 3-2. And then SGA Sports is in the building. Canada versus United States for the gold. And then we got the bronze medal game is Finland versus Slovakia. Hello, good to see you. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. How do you not get excited about the gold medal game and Canada advancing? Like what? Yeah, Sunday, 8:10 a.m. Eastern time, which is 5:10 Pacific, which is going to be brutal for us, right? So it's going to be brutal for us. So yeah, go Canada, go, right? KQ, that's absolutely interesting. Darren, good to see you. Let's talk Canucks and what's going on with Hedl out indefinitely now. Again, what do you think they should do with the guy? I just think they're going to put him on the IR. I mean, the amount of injuries and that kind of stuff. Also, isn't he Slovakian? I mean, that hurts their team. He could be playing in the – too bad he wasn't healthy. So, yeah. That's what I would think for the Canada stuff. We're going to get into Canada stuff once the Olympics is over, like the men's hockey is over. I don't want to get into a lot of Canucks content right now, to be honest with you. It's just – it's not as fun, I like talking about the big boys here, these guys here. So – speaking of big boys, Jack and Quinn Hughes look fantastic for Team USA. We're talking about, just a juggernaut of a matchup. This is going to be fantastic. Hellebuck, you've got Eichel, Matthews. It's just a star-studded lineup for both teams. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's 5:10 our time, Pacific time. So, and the gold medal game is going to be insane. Absolutely, 100%. Gonna be interesting to see what happens. The Tkachuk brothers are a pain, and even today they both were causing problems for Slovakia, and they're going to try to do that against Canada. But I'll tell you right now, Wilson's not going to fool around. There's other players on our team that they're not going to. I mean, Parenko, Doughty, all those guys. They've been there, done that. I don't think they're going to get rattled at all. I really don't. Yeah, it's gonna be insane, absolutely insane. So be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, I don't know, man. Are you waking up? I'm going to. I'm absolutely gonna wake up for this. So yeah, it's crazy. So um yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. It's gonna be great. SGA, I don't know. We haven't been able to hook up before because of the I can't get a hold of your stuff. I can't see your stuff. I want to be able to see it. So um I asked you to DM me and I haven't got a DM from you. So yeah, that's probably not gonna work, but maybe we can connect on another time. But yeah, that'd be good. It'd be good. But anyways, Sunday is gonna be a great game. Looking forward to it. But this game, guys, like these guys keep coming from behind, winning games. These are fantastic finishes that they're doing. It's great. It's great to see. So, all right, I'm gonna call it a show tonight. Thank you so much for being here, being a part of this. At the end of the day, Canada advances, and it's awesome. It's awesome. Win or lose, it's been a great tournament. Two best teams are playing each other in the gold medal game. I know there's lots of controversy. It is what it is. It's just another day in sports, right? Because that's what happens. So thanks so much for watching, and hope that everyone has a fantastic weekend. See you on Sunday for the post-game show. And we'll talk later. Have a great Friday night. Go Canucks, go. Or go Canada. Go. I'm so used to saying Canucks.